The Rift, Chapter 5, A Protector Rises by Roll Studio. Alex, standing in the middle of a desolate street illuminated by flickering streetlights. Around him the crumbled remains of buildings loom, casting long shadows across the asphalt. The demon that he fought lies defeated at his feet. The street is eerily quiet, as if holding its breath. I thought it was over, I thought I'd won, but that shriek, it wasn't just a cry of pain, it was a call for help. As the demon turns to dust, a piercing shriek echoes through the night, bouncing off the crumbling walls of the abandoned cityscape. The sound is so loud that it shakes the nearby streetlights, making the ground tremble beneath Alex's feet. Alex's expression shifting from relief to realization as he grips the Crimson Dagger tightly. A pop-up notification appears in the corner of his vision. Level up! You've advanced from level 8 to level 14! As the notification flashes, another pop-up appears, showing loot items scattered on the ground where the demon died. A black dagger, glowing with a sinister red aura, materializes, along with a serpent ring, 25 gold coins, and the demon's horn. The loot was more than I expected, but I didn't have time to think about it. They were coming. Alex picks up the ultra-rare black dagger. A dark mist surrounds it, and a name flashes on the screen. Beelzebub. Ultra-rare dagger. Absorbs traits of other weapons and can infuse destructive vibrations, warning dangerous power. Alex takes a deep breath, gripping the dagger in his other hand, his eyes flicking towards the horizon. Shadows move in the distance, signaling the arrival of more demons. He quickly slips on the serpent ring, feeling his magic aura intensify. Beelzebub. It felt alive. It pulsed in my hand like it was waiting for the next fight. I didn't have to wait long. As Alex picks up the gold coins and demon horn, the ground begins to rumble, growing louder and closer. A horde of demons emerges from the shadows, their grotesque forms outlined by the flickering streetlights. They snarl and growl, their massive claws scraping against the ground as they charge toward Alex. I could feel them before I could see them. Their hunger, their rage. They wouldn't stop until I was dead, but I wasn't the same as before. I was stronger now. Alex steps forward, holding both the Crimson Dagger and Beelzebub in his hands. His eyes narrow as the first wave of demons gets closer. With a swift motion, he casts multiple rock spears, spinning them faster and faster, building momentum until they are nearly invisible. I didn't have time for strategy. There were too many of them. I had to hit them hard and fast. The rock spears shoot out like missiles, piercing through the front line of demons with deadly accuracy. The spears rip through 6 demons, leaving deep gashes, while 5 others fall dead instantly. Blood sprays across the asphalt as the demons screech in agony. Alex's face, sweat trickling down his forehead, his breath coming in ragged gasps. His muscles tense as the surge of newfound power courses through his body, illuminating him with a faint golden aura. His eyes gleam with focus and determination. The street trembles beneath his feet as he levels up once more. It wasn't enough. They kept coming. I needed more. I needed to end this before they overwhelmed me. More demons charge, their grotesque forms barreling toward Alex with savage growls and outstretched claws. Their red eyes gleam with hunger as they close in. With a burst of supernatural speed, Alex dashes toward the horde, the world around him blurring. His movements are so fast, he streaks past the first demon. He's a blur of motion, a deadly force slicing through the air. In one fluid movement, he swings the Crimson Dagger with a flash of crimson light, decapitating the first demon in one clean strike. Its head flies through the air, its body collapsing in slow motion, blood spurting into the night air. Beelzebub in Alex's left hand, which begins to hum with an ominous low vibration. It absorbs the essence of the fallen demon's weapon, crackling with dark energy. The dagger seems to come alive, its blade glowing with an intense red aura as it transforms, becoming more lethal. Beelzebub absorbs the trait, Demon's Claw, plus 50 to attack power. Alex's eyes flick to the pop-up, but he doesn't have time to process it. The second demon lunges toward him, its massive jaws snapping. Without missing a beat, Alex leaps into the air, spinning with both daggers extended. Beelzebub slashes across the demon's chest while Crimson Dagger plunges into its skull, silencing it instantly. The more I fought, the stronger I became. The daggers, they were feeding off the demons just like I was. Every kill fueled, sharpened. As Alex lands gracefully on the ground, his body moves instinctively, ducking and weaving between attacks. The demon's claws swipe through the air, but Alex is too fast. He slashes a demon's arm clean off, spins and plunges both daggers into another's chest. With a flick of his wrist, he sends a pulse of magic through the blades, and Beelzebub releases a shockwave of energy that tears through the demon's body. Alex faces the next wave of demons, their eyes burning with fury. He summons his magic, focusing it into the palms of his hands. A brilliant crackle of lightning forms, growing stronger as he concentrates. He releases the lightning in a violent surge, sending bolts of electricity arcing through the horde. The lightning leaps from demon to demon, frying several on the spot. Their bodies convulse, paralyzed by the shock. Some of them collapse, smoke rising from their charred forms, while others stumble, weakened but still alive. Alex doesn't waste any time. With a feral roar, he rushes forward, closing the distance between him and the remaining demons. He moves like a dancer, dodging their strikes with precision, his daggers flashing in the dim light. Crimson Dagger cuts through one demon's spine, and Beelzebub plunges into another's eye, twisting as Alex rips it free. Lightning magic pulses from his body again, arcing toward a group of demons behind him. One demon's face contorts in agony as it gets electrocuted, while others collapse under the immense power. I could feel them falling. Every one of them made me faster, sharper. My body was burning with power, the daggers humming with life. I was unstoppable. Level up, you've advanced to level 35. Alex dashes toward another group of demons, his feet barely touching the ground as he moves with deadly precision. One demon gets its arm severed at the shoulder, another's chest is split wide open, and the third demon falls to the ground, blood gushing from its throat. The street is painted red with blood, the bodies of demons piling up around him. Yet more continue to charge, their numbers seemingly endless. Alex's face remains focused, his movements fluid and unrelenting. He twirls both daggers with deadly grace, cutting down demons left and right. Alex in the middle of the street, surrounded by chaos. His body glows brightly as he levels up again, energy crackling in the air around him. His eyes gleam with a fiery determination. The remaining demons begin to hesitate. They snarl and growl, but their movements become slower, more uncertain. Fear begins to spread through their ranks as they witness Alex's raw power. They start to back away, their bloodlust replaced with confusion and terror. Some try to retreat, but it's too late. They thought they could overpower me, but they didn't realize I was just getting started. Alex dashes toward them, his two daggers flashing as he cuts down the remaining few with brutal efficiency. With a roar, Alex sprints toward the retreating demons, his daggers flashing with lethal intent. He strikes with unparalleled speed, decapitating one demon with a clean slice, while Beelzebub absorbs the power of another weapon, growing even stronger. Lightning strikes the ground around him as he casts another spell, the bolt zigzagging through the air. Several demons fall to the ground, their bodies twitching as the electricity courses through them. Alex lunges forward, his daggers cutting through flesh like butter. I could feel it. The more I killed, the more powerful I became. Every demon that fell made me faster, sharper. My level kept climbing, and I wasn't stopping. Level up! You've advanced to level 45! The remaining demons begin to hesitate. They snarl and growl, but their movements become slower, more uncertain. Fear begins to spread through their ranks as they witness Alex's raw power. They start to back away, their bloodlust replaced with confusion and terror. Their snarls turn to whimpers as they scramble to retreat into the shadows. Remaining demons turn tail and flee, their roars fading into the night as they disappear into the shadows. The street is littered with their corpses, the blood soaking into the cracks of the pavement. Alex stands in the center of it all, his chest heaving, the two daggers still glowing faintly in his hands. His entire body radiates with power, his aura almost blinding with brilliant light. The camera pulls back slowly, revealing the devastation he has wrought. The entire street is now littered with the bodies of fallen demons. The faint glow of the streetlights flickers overhead as the last of the demons flee into the distance. Alex stands in the middle of the road, panting, the weight of the battle finally catching up with him, and just like that it was over. The street that had been a battleground moments ago now stood silent. The demons were gone and I was still standing. The Crimson Dagger still glows faintly in his hand, while Beelzebub hums with absorbed energy. Alex takes a deep breath, looking around at the devastation. His eyes fall on the survivors, people who had been hiding behind shattered windows and barricades, now cautiously stepping out. Their expressions are a mixture of awe, fear, and gratitude as they stare at Alex. He was no longer just a boy, he was their protector. I wasn't the same. I couldn't be. The power had changed me, and with it came responsibility. I wasn't just fighting for myself anymore. I'd become something else. Alex looks down at his two daggers, Beelzebub and the Crimson Dagger, two weapons of immense power now in his hands. He feels their weight, both literally and figuratively. The battle may have been over, but I knew more were coming. This was just the beginning. And I had a role to play, one I couldn't walk away from. As Alex stares into the distance to the darkened skyline where more demons lurk in the shadows, waiting for their moment to strike. But for now, there is peace, if only for a moment. The Rift, Chapter 6, Reckoning.